Yo, what's going on people? It's me, the Jubilant Gorilla, and welcome back to some more Black Ops 3. Today, we're doing the second episode of my I Play Your Way series, where I play with class setups that you guys have suggested for me. Now you can suggest these in the comment section of any of my videos, or in the streams that we do. Fairly regularly we stream Black Ops 3 and Minecraft, so if you haven't seen any of those, make sure to go and check them out, and make sure to try and get involved with our awesome streaming community that we've got going on at the moment. Now, today the class suggestion was again from Isaac, who actually did suggest the first class. He's been very active with suggesting different things I should use, and I thought this was pretty good. I know there's been a lot of suggestions going on at the moment, guys, and don't worry, I'm going to make sure to play with, I've seen the Locust suggestion, the Vesper with no attachment suggestion, loads of things that I've seen and I'm planning on doing as soon as possible for you guys. But I thought this one was pretty good, and I just jumped in, got some nice gameplay, it didn't take too long, and I was pretty happy with this free-for-all game that I did get. So the class suggestion today, again, is from Isaac, and what I'm using is a bit different from last time. Last time, if you guys haven't seen it, make sure to go and check it out. It will be linked down below in the playlist. But we were using the Brecci shotgun. Now this time we're mixing things up a little bit using an AR, and we're using the KN44. Now I usually run the KN44 with a suppressor, that's my sort of style, but Isaac has decided to mix things up a little bit and give me something that I'm not too used to playing with. I don't usually use a red dot sight on this as well, so it's a bit different. So I'm going to just run through this, guys. The exact setup is the KN44 with a reflex sight or red dot sight, they're exactly the same thing. Stock, a grip, and fast mags. Now they're all pretty good attachments. That means I have got primary gunfighter on there, so I've got that extra attachment for fast mags, and I never usually play with stock, so that is a new one for me. And to be completely honest, I'm not sure if I noticed aiming down or being able to kind of move around whilst ADSing quicker, but it must have helped me out because I managed to get a pretty decent game. The secondary I'm using is the RK5, but you guys can see that I literally never use it. I decided to pick up the Cuda because I ran out of ammo on the KN44, and I just never ever run a secondary, so I don't even think about switching to it. Sometimes when I'm sniping, I decide to whip it out if needs must, but honestly, secondary is never a big thing for me, and I try and use that extra slot for an extra perk or for maybe another attachment. Now the perks we're running are my favourite set of perks. Isaac did suggest these. We've got perk 1 as 6th Sense, which you guys will see is pretty useful during the gameplay. I can kind of see people when they're upstairs because it pops up on my mini-map, and that's always very useful to me. I pretty much always run 6th Sense just because it helps me know where people are when they're very close to me, and that's quite helpful with the way that I play. The second perk is Fast Hands, which is kind of a needs must. I haven't really not run it, so I don't know what it's like not to use Fast Hands, but I just put it on so I can kind of switch weapons and ADS nice and quickly after sprinting. The third perk is another mandatory one, and that is Blast Suppressor. I really don't think you could be anywhere near as stealthy with Blast Suppressor on TDM, or sorry, on free-for-all, so I really don't think I could use or not use Blast Suppressor on this without picking up loads and loads more deaths, so that's something I could really recommend for you guys. Now, this lobby was pretty weird one, actually. There's some guy always sitting in the corner with a Gorgon. He actually killed me once, I think it was the Gorgon. Some LMG, and he just sits in the corner and waits there for everyone. The most boring way to play free-for-all ever. You guys can see I have sped up a few little segments of this gameplay just because they're where I'm running around searching for people. Don't worry, you're not missing anything exciting. I've kept all of the good stuff in there. And I was pretty happy with my accuracy during this gameplay. The red dot sight or the reflex is actually pretty good on the KN, and you see sometimes I decide to do a bit of tap firing in order to get those long shots, and that's something I have been struggling with on the KN44, to get the long shots to get that gold camo. So actually I'm surprised at how accurate it can be if you just try and tap fire a little bit instead of holding down your finger on the fire button. Now stock, again, I said earlier, helps you to ADS a little bit quicker, helps you to move around whilst you're aiming down sight quicker, and I actually do think this really helped me out in this gameplay. It's made me consider possibly using stock more often on my class setups, just because it's actually really useful, and you move around quickly whilst aiming down the sight, and it just helps to kind of pick off people quicker, and just gives you that little bit of an edge when you're in a gunfight against other people who are a bit further away. Obviously, grip, I pretty much always run this with the KN44. It's not the most accurate, unless you're trying to play it like an SMG. It doesn't really have very good accuracy, so you want to run that grip just to keep your accuracy up. And fast mags, you guys can see I'm always reloading, so the fast mags do help me out. They do grind through the ammo quickly. You actually, kind of because you naturally reload quicker, I find that I get rid of all of my ammo much quicker. So that's why I had to pick up the Kuda towards the start, just to make sure I actually had a weapon and I wasn't just punching people. Here, that was possibly the most stupid thing ever. I decided to slide and try and jump, and obviously my boost jump did run out. That's when it's probably worth running Afterburner because it recharges quicker. But yeah, I just fell off the map, picked up a stupid death, and I was on a really nice roll during this game. I went on a nice roll at the start, a nice 11 kill streak to start off with, and just towards the end I started picking up a few more stupid deaths that I shouldn't have had, and deaths that I definitely could have kept out of this gameplay if I'd really just focused right up until the end. So one thing that I can tell you guys, really focus on doing is just try and remain calm and focused throughout the gameplay, no matter how many kills. Well, usually in free-for-all it gets a bit more stressful towards the end, but I always, when it comes to the last few kills, I just kind of run out there and don't think about my ratio as much. And if you guys are trying to get good gameplays and get a nice ratio, yeah, you just don't want to rush those last and final few kills, just because you definitely, you know, you can mess up towards the end. You see I get Argused a few times. But there we go, guys. This is a lovely little kill at the end. Just managed to get one of them. There were two there, and we finished that with a 30-9, which I was pretty happy with, and I was really glad that we managed to get a decent bit of gameplay with this setup. Again, thank you very much, Isaac, for suggesting this, and if you guys do have any more suggestions, make sure to comment them down below in the comments section. I'm going to make sure to try and use as many of the suggestions that I do get. So thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for loads more Black Ops 3, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.